This is the 2025 Chevrolet Equinox. Did Chevrolet make the right changes? Hey everybody, it's Tom from Vehicle Visionary. I hope you're having a great day. Today, Carrie and I are here at the 2024 Chicago Auto Show, and this is the active trim level of the Equinox. So let's take a quick look at what has changed. We'll start here on the front end with the new design with our daytime running lights up here. A really nice look. It really kind of has a little bit of a classy feel to it, I would say. Even though it's not meant to really be a full-blown luxury vehicle, it kind of gives that illusion and that look, kind of that feel. One thing I also like here is that with the way the nose works, you kind of see how everything comes to a peak right in the middle there, but you also have the side kind of contouring off here. This is going to be where your headlights will be, obviously the fog lights down in this area, and you're going to find quite a bit of gloss black, but I think it looks good. Now this is a pre-production model in case you're curious, but we'll still show you what's here, and you can maybe tell Chevrolet what you would like to see. Well, you never know what that might do for you, but we're going to have some more of that gloss right here. I really like that. That looks good. I hope it holds up if that's something you have when you're driving down the road. And then right here, we're going to see our nice large grille, kind of bringing some consistency as far as the look goes to the brand from the different models as far as the SUVs are concerned. You'll also have your blacked out bow tie right here. That's, well, something a little bit different. What do you think about that? I always like to know what people think. And how about tire and wheel size? Being the active trim level, you're going to have a little bit more of a rugged tire. So 235 on your width, you're going to have a 65 series sidewall wrapped around the 17-inch wheels. Seems to look rugged. Be interesting to see how it handles off-road. Now, one thing that's good about the active trim level, if you're going to be taking it into some terrain and different places where you're going to have things such as brush and sticks and things rubbing against the exterior of the vehicle, you don't want gloss black in areas like this. So it's good that that has a matte black finish to it. It's going to hold up to damage a lot better. Now, up here on the upper portion, you'll notice that you have two different colors here. You're going to have the white here on the top, and I really think that it's appropriate, instead of having the body color right here, that the mirror colors are white instead. And Carrie can pan down here on the bottom. You're also going to see that you have the cameras mounted in those mirrors. There's cameras all around the vehicle. Going to make it very easy to see whether you're on road or off. I mean, it's sometimes more important to see on than it is off, just with the way people drive, because there's more of them around. And we'll have our Equinox logo right here. Seems to be in the right place, seems to be the right size. And then as we work our way back on the door sill, of course, we have some more of that trim down there, but just the overall lines here. It fits, it matches, it gives it that kind of that sporty flair. It just looks appropriate. Body color on your door handles, and you will, on the front doors, have your passive entry. For those of you who are not familiar with that, when you have the remote on your person, you can walk up, push that button, lock or unlock the interior. And as we work our way back, have some lines to talk about here. I kind of like what we have right here as far as when the line starts to work its way up. Not too aggressive, it seems to fit. And then as we look back here with the glass, this is where, this area right here is where you're going to find the actual opening. The rest of it is not actually open, so you'll be able to see out of that area, but no big deal, it is what it is. Finishing things off back here with the tail lights, a really nice look. Gonna have your rear roof spoiler right here. Obviously the shark fin antenna, I didn't talk about it, but we do have our roof rails up there as well. Those are going to be in gloss black. And again, that Chevrolet bow tie back here, black logo, so that's going to be there. Our Equinox logo, active trim level, you can see the badging right there. This is also going to be all-wheel drive. And being that this is a pre-production model, there's really not as much to see under the hood as you'll see with the production model, but I can tell you that it's the 175 horsepower, 1.5 liter turbocharged four-cylinder. But there is a difference. If you go front-wheel drive, you're going to have a CVT. If you go all-wheel drive, and you're saying to yourself, you know what, I don't like those CVTs, as a lot of you tell me in the comments section on these videos, Go all-wheel drive like this one right here, you're gonna have an 8-speed automatic transmission. And before we look at the interior, I want to show you something, tell you about something real quick. If you go with front-wheel drive, you'll have a 14.8 gallon gas tank. You'll step up to 15.6 gallons if you go all-wheel drive. Now, let's take a look at what we have here with the back seat area. I'm gonna let Carrie film from over there on the driver's side. So what you're going to see is a very nicely laid out interior. A couple of air conditioning vents there on the rear of the center console. And hopefully he can get down there and show you what you have in the way of connectivity as well. Obviously, some rear seat pockets there, and we can't reach in and actually touch anything here, but I can tell you that right there in the center, you're going to have your fold-down armrest. Obviously, the cup holders will be built in. And I'll also let Carrie show you the door panel over there. A very nice contrast with a couple of different colors within the interior. Just gives it a nice, unique look, not just one solid color, and a good sized door bin. Now this particular model does not have a sunroof. We'll see what happens in the future when we get our hands on one at Red River Chevrolet. One of the bigger changes will be found here in the front seat area. You're gonna have the 11.3 inch center screen, wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. You can pair your smartphone, all of that wirelessly, no big deal there. Phone charging, wireless charging, which is gonna be right there in the center. So you're gonna kind of deposit your phone in there almost instead of having it lay flat on a surface. But the way those are designed, I like the fact that they kind of cradle the phone and almost hold it better. Because when you have it on a flat surface, a lot of the time if you're driving real fast or take a corner or whatever, well, they tend to fall off in some cases, at least in some of the vehicles I have driven. And obviously, you're gonna have a good sized center console here. Your cup holders are built in here. You can see everything that you have right there, pretty easy to deal with. Now, there is some gloss black right there. Not sure what we'll have when the full production model comes out. And also the pass-through right there. That's a nice, handy feature. I'm really amazed that more automakers don't take advantage of that because of the fact that that space is just solid under there. It's available to be used that way if you want to. And you can also have, I've talked about those multiple camera views. I can't show it to you right there, but you do have the rear view camera mirror. You just flip that latch on the bottom, that little lever down there on the center, and that will either make it a conventional rear view mirror or the rear view camera mirror. And the center console, plenty of room in there. Also, I like the size of that armrest that doubles as the lid for your center console. And I'll just let Carrie give you a look at the air conditioning vents. Like I said earlier in the video, you're seeing some consistency come to the overall design of the different vehicles. So for those of you who are saying, you know what, I really like the way the Blazer looks, or whatever the case is, and then you say, I don't need something that big. Well, here's the Equinox. You like the look of the interior, you're still going to have that same thing here. So tell me what you think. Did Chevrolet make the right changes to the 2025 Equinox? Tell me what your thoughts are. We'll do a more in-depth tour as soon as I can get my hands on one at Red River Chevrolet back home in Louisiana. But tell me what your thoughts are. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit the like button. That helps me out a lot. And if you haven't subscribed just yet, please be sure to hit the subscribe button. That way you don't miss any future videos. And if you would like to learn about additional vehicles you may wish to consider purchasing, check out the video that's on the screen right now, and we will see you there.